Rav Chaim Shmulevitz in his Sichot Musar writes, a person thinks that midah keneged midah, a measure for a measure, is a reward and a punishment. He says it's not. The rabbi says it has nothing to do with punishment, nothing to do with reward. Meaning that let's say I come and I make Borei Olam happy. So, measure for measure, God has to make me happy. What happens if a person doesn't deserve to be happy? So says Rav Chaim Shmulevitz, it has nothing to do with sachar and honish. It's not punishment, it's not a reward. It's the way God runs His world. God runs His world, midah keneged midah, meaning that if you do something to enact a certain merit, something in heaven, Borei Olam has to give it to you, whether or not you deserve it. I got to tell you a great story. Approximately 18 years ago, I was a Rebbe for a 7th grade. I was more, it was 20 years ago. And their kids over there were impossible. In fact, when I first got the job, the director of the school said, good luck. I thought she just was giving me a beracha. No, she meant good luck. Okay? And one of the boys was, making a lot of trouble, and he was acting out in class, and I was a pretty strict Rebbe. And I turned to him, I said, Yossi, 1,000-word assignment on kavod. I said, Rabbi, 1,000 words? 1,000 words! 1,000 words on kavod. I'm going to count them. If it's 998, you have to do 1,000 more. He says, Rabbi, please, cut it down. He's negotiating with me. I said, Yossi, 1,000. And the whole day he's begging me. Every time he sees me in the hallway, he begs me, Rabbi, please, 1,000 is too much, a little excessive, don't you think? You can't charge me 1,000 words. I said, Yossi, 1,000. Anyway, before the end of the day, I felt bad for Yossi. 1,000 words is a lot. Okay? In high school, I don't think I did 1,000 words total. Okay? So I woke up to him, I said, Yossi, you know what? Make it 500. He says, Rabbi, thank you so much. 500. Okay, today now they have chat GPT. You could do 10,000 words. That's okay. So, as I'm walking out of the building, my wife calls me. And she says, honey, you have a court date in New Jersey. I said, I have a court date in New Jersey. What are you talking about? She goes, yeah, you remember you made a U-turn, it was illegal. They stopped you. They gave you a ticket. Today's the court date. You've got to run to New Jersey. I said, Shema Yisrael. I said, but honey, don't worry. She said, why? I said, whatever it is the fine that they want to fine me, I'm only going to have to pay half. She goes, how do you know? I said, watch. I get into my car and I drive to New Jersey. And I pull into the parking lot and I walk into the courtroom. And right away, as you walk into the courtroom, it's very nice, they do this in New Jersey, they don't do it in Brooklyn. You have two options. Fight your ticket or settle. If you want to settle, you go to the right, and there you have a lawyer over there, and he compromises with you. If you want to fight, good luck. Go and talk to the judge. So sure enough, I was hungry. I went to the right. Okay? I already know the verdict anyway. The guy comes, the lawyer, and the clerk, and says, listen, the ticket is for $1,000. You did a tremendous crime, a U-turn in a safe area. He says, but if you want, I'll cut it down to 500. I said, deal. I said, midah keneged midah. I know I didn't deserve it. I did the crime. I did the U-turn. I was even a wise guy with the cop. He walked in. I said, wow, it's a beautiful uniform you have over there. Can I get one? Anyway, and what happened? Because I cut it down for my student, Borei Olam says, even if you don't deserve it, I cut it down for you. I got into my car and I called my wife and I said, honey, the fine was 1,000, but I got it down to 500. She says, honey, how did you know? So I told her the story. And she said, genius. I said, thank you. She says, no, that was rhetorical. You should have given it all off. You gave it only half off. You gave it the whole thing off. You would have came scot-free because midah keneged midah is not a system of reward and punishment. With that, I could understand, which means that if I come and I learn Torah, and I'm excited about it, and I cause Borei Olam a sense of happiness, I make Borei Olam happy, midah keneged midah, Borei Olam says, I owe you one. You don't deserve it. There are many sins that you transgress, many infractions, many violations. You might not deserve it. But midah keneged midah is not a system of reward and punishment. And therefore, happiness is exactly what you're going to get.